Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and today I wanted to show you something that happened in a match of squadron battle, and that was me getting killed in the cockpit without the ship actually taking any damage. Now, I did see on Reddit a few days ago that someone was killed in the cockpit because they were shot, but they ended up bleeding out. In this instance, I was listed as being killed by a Tarantula Mark III. Now, what makes this interesting is a few things. First off, you'll notice that my shields on the front of my ship were fully up, meaning that the projectile ended up traveling through my shields, through my cockpit, and into my body. Now, it was interesting to see that the cockpit glass didn't really show any cracking or punctures, so that's either that it wasn't programmed with the damage states like the rest of the ships are, or it means that it actually entered my ship below the glass and ended up hitting my character. It was a one-shot kill, not a long bleed-out period like we saw with the other person, but when you consider the fact that the tarantula is essentially firing racquetball-sized projectiles, it would be pretty hard to live through that. Now, a couple of other things that were worth noting would include me falling out of my pilot seat and hitting the floor of my ship, which you can see as the clipping happens when it pans out of my, from my ship when I died at that kind of side angle. And another notable thing is that in the upper left-hand corner, you can see the warning message that atmospheric conditions are unsafe. Now, this is the same warning message that popped up during the Homestead demo when the Constellation was trying to land, and it was used there to dictate a landing zone instead of really just being able to land anywhere. I think the message actually seems to apply to my situation a little bit more than in that demo, but either way, this has got to be some sort of new implementation as opposed to some totally random asset displaying in a mode where it wasn't really present before at all. So I would guess that this type of message is going to be seen when there's pressure changes on ships from damage or maybe even just opening hatches, probably when heavy radiation is present, or potentially a few other situations. Either way, this was a first for me, and it seemed like several people were interested in the bleed-out death, so I wanted to share a different type of projectile passing through the shields and ship to end my life in the cockpit. So that's it for now. Stay tuned for more. If you have comments, get them in the comment section. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care.